Hello guys and welcome back to this channel. Now I know I haven't been on this channel for a while and I have a reason for that, which I'll be talking about in a different video. For now, I just want us to talk about how good or how you could have doubled or tripled your account size, right? Using the 714 method just this past week, because this past week, trust me, the 714 method was very good, right? And it gives us a very good trade. So first of all, let's go back to Monday and see what happened, right? All right. So this was Monday, and first of all, when the day starts, let's try your best and do what? Mark your levels, right? So try your best and mark your levels. Now, don't use my time because unless you are also using UTC, because time varies from different places. So when you're using my time, when you look at where I'm setting my distance and you also go and do yours there, probably it might be the wrong location to do it, right? So you can check out the video that I made about explaining the 714 method. It will help you learn, or it will help you understand where the method is located. You Where the method is located according to your time period, right? So this is very simple. So first of all, when day breaks, just try your best and do this, right? Just in case price moves to it and you forget. Okay, so do this for the meantime. Now let's see what happens, right? On Monday, it was very simple. Let's fast forward it and see what happens on Monday. Alright, so on Monday, so this is the last candle of the 714 method, right? So we can all testify, we can all understand that we are in a what? An uptrend, but there was this nice pullback, right? Meaning there was a lot of buying pressure. Even though we're in an uptrend, there was still a lot of what? Buying pressure, right? And the 714 method states that when we are in an uptrend, we look for what? Places to sell, right? And go back down. By the looks of this right here, right? By the looks of this, you could have also used a different method that I've used in a video that a lot of people noticed, but also a lot of people didn't, right? I call it the reverse 714 method. So it's pretty much simple. When we are in an uptrend, we know we are supposed to sell, right? But if this sell is just going to give us at least, let's say, 1% of the trade, and we already know that that sell is going to give us only 1% of the trade, and we have another sell that can give us what? 10% of the trade, which is going to be a buy. What do? We look for what? The trade that is going to give us what? The 10%, right? So it's pretty much simple. Understand this. We are in an uptrend right now. We are in an uptrend. But we also know that we just came down from this nice downtrend, went up, had this pullback, then break this what? This structure. That's change of character right there, right? Pretty much very simple. That's our change of character. Now, looking at this candle right here, that's an indication that there is a lot of buys there. So indirectly, we are not supposed to sell around this level. But you're supposed to wait for price to move back to this huge liquidity, right? And you do what? You buy. That's using the reverse 714 method. So this is how it works. This level right here, you mark it. Let's mark this level right here. So you can see that there's a lot of liquidity at this level, right? So when price moves to this level, we are not going to sell. When price moves to this level, we are buying a lot, right? I've talked about this already. We are buying, we are not selling. So meaning we are reversing the what? The 714 method. So this is what happens, right? So let's see whether price move to it or not. Let me just reduce this a little. So you see, price move to it. So what do? You do what? You buy, you don't sell. Even though the 714 method indicates that you should sell downwards, right? But you buy because we are using the reverse one. Looking at this liquidity, if you are going to do what? If you are going to sell up here, this is just the place you are going to get from here to this level. That's the only amount, or that's the only level the price or the chart can take you to, right? Indirectly, you're not going to be making a lot of money. So use the reverse 714 method. Simple as that. So if we had bought from here, let's look at our odds, right? So this what would have happened. Now this is where we are buying from. When we look at here, we have the support right here, right? So we can put our stop loss here. So it's pretty much very simple. So this is our stop loss right here. So that's our stop loss. Simple as that. This would have been our first TP. Our first TP could have been here. So this would have been our first TP. Then we buy. Let's say we bought at that level. This is our buy, right? So if we had bought at that level, so what's going to happen from here? Let's try and put our first TP here. Our stop loss were down here. Simple as that. Then you wait for price to reach your first TP. You could have bought two. You could have put in two what orders, right? So that if price hits your first TP, then you bring your second TP either to this what resistance right here, hoping to see a very huge high, right? So let's see what happened on that day. So with this, price could have taken our trade very nice, and within a couple of minutes or probably hours, our first TP could have been hit, right? Then you pick your second trade, bring it all the way up, so that even price move back to this level, you still have this whole level secured, right? So pretty much very simple. Or if you are someone who likes your your trades to be precise, this is a this right here is a change of character. You could have gotten up, you could have gotten out of the trade, right? Or if price moved back to it, you could have gotten out of the trade. Simple as that, and you'll be free to go. So let's see on Tuesday what happened. So this was on Tuesday, and as usual, you do what? You mark your level. So looking at this was Tuesday, right? Now, what could you have done on Tuesday? Simple. We're in a very nice downtrend. Indirectly, we are looking to see a what? An uptrend. So with this in your mind, what do you think you could have done? Very simple. This was the easiest trade that we got on this whole week. This past week, this was the easiest trade, right? So looking at this, just look at this right here. This was a very nice liquidity plus very nice support right there. So when this candle pulls back to this level, you see how serious or how fast the buyers bought it out, right? So indirectly it's telling you that this could have been your level of entry, right? When price moves to this level, you enter into the trade without hesitation. Now you could have kept your stop loss just below this level, then you aim for your first high. This could have been your first high. That's your what? Your first TP right there. First TP. This could have been your what? Second TP. So first TP right here, second TP right there. Simple as that. When price moves to this level, we do what? We buy. We don't wait, we buy. So let's see what happened. You see that price moved to that level. Pretty much simple. It could have taken your order. And at this moment, your first TP could have been hit. Very simple. Now, this is what I'm saying. You can use this 714 method to duplicate, triple your account, right? Because at this moment, if you had entered at least, if you had risked about 20% of your account, you could have gotten at least 80 or probably 90% of that same account, right? You could have duplicated it twice or three times. Very simple. So looking at this, your first TP could have been hit. Then when we fast forward, you see your second TP could have been hit. And if you were somebody who enters into trades like me, I would have still be holding this trade, right? Pretty much very simple. So let's look at what Wednesday and see what happened. So this was Wednesday, right? Very simple. So price was giving us a very nice uptrend. The 714 method, you can see that we're in a very nice uptrend, right? So we find our levels to do what? To sell. Now, looking at this, where do you sell from? I've told you, you look for your support and resistance or your other blocks, right? But it was very, very simple. When you look at it, this was a very nice order block up here. Very, very nice and very, very strong. So you could have waited for price to move into this and you enter into your trade. Simple as that. But because of the way this order block is, it could have been very, very strong. So if I was going to enter into a trade, I'll enter at the tip of this order block with my stop loss being where at the end of the other block, right? Very, very simple. So this could have been what you would have done. Our stop loss, our entry. Then we'll be looking to hit here or this could have been our first TP right here. Our first TP right here. So this could have been your setup. Then you just wait for price to move back to this other block. Then you enter into your trade, right? Very, very simple. So let's see what happened. So looking at this, price could have taken your trade, right? You can see it right here. Price could have taken your trade. And let's see whether we are going to hit our stop loss or we are going to hit our TP. So let's see what happens. Now, by the looks of this, your what? Our TP could have been hit very, very simple. When you look at it, our TP could have been hit very, very simple, right? No stress. Extremely simple. You see how powerful finding these places are. Now, because of this, a lot of people could have entered into a sell around this level, right? Not knowing that this was the place you could have entered into the trade. I've said it and I've explained it better for you to understand. Now, let's go to what? Thursday and see how you could have gotten into a trade on Thursday. Right? So this was on Thursday, right? Very, very nice. This was on Thursday. And the whole of Thursday, we are in a what? An uptrend. Even inside the 714 method, we are in a what? A very nice uptrend, right? So what were we expecting? We were expecting to see a very nice move to the downside. So with this in your mind, what do you do? Now, because on Thursday we were so much high up there, so you couldn't have found a resistance to enter into your trade or an order block up there, right? So what do? You check and see your last support. If this right here is your last support, you do what? You mark it. Now, when price crosses this support right here, you are entering into the trade, right? That means it is breaking a what structure right there. So you are entering into a trade. Simple as that. So let's see what could have happened. So with this candle, you see that price did what? It broke through the support. But it also gave you a very nice fair value gap right here. So we shouldn't have used this support right here to enter into the trade at this fair value gap. Or if you are someone who has a big account, right, you could also enter here with your stop loss being up there. So this could have been what you could have done. So simple as that. If you're someone who have a lot of funds in your account, you could have entered here with your TP being this level right here. So this right here could have been your first TP. That's if you're someone whose account size was huge, right? But if you're someone whose account size wasn't that huge, you could have also entered at the tip of the fair value gap, just entering into the fair value gap, you enter into your trade right here, putting your stop loss just above this, right? So this could have been the two ways you should have entered into the trade. So let's see what happened after that. So you see, price could have taken your trade right here. And if you are someone who missed it, it could have taken another trade right here, right? And there you go. Very, very simple. First TP could have been hit. Then you do what? You pull your stop loss all the way down, right? so that you are securing this right here. Even if price comes back and hits it, you are still not what in a loss, right? Simple as that. Mm, you can look further down. This could have been your second TP, or right here could have been your second TP right here, right? So here too could have been your second TP. By the looks of this, your second TP could have been hit right. Pretty much simple. Now let's go to what Friday and see what happened. So this was Friday, right? And by the looks on Friday, we're in an uptrend, a very nice uptrend, right? We're in an uptrend, even in the 714 method, we're in an uptrend, right? This right here was just a what? A small pullback, right? So this right here was just a small pullback. So this support right here. So we're in an uptrend. And if you are in an uptrend in the what? The 714 method, if we are in an uptrend, what do you expect? We expect to go down, right? So looking at this, how could you have entered into a trade? I've told you, use what the price is giving you, right? Use what the price is giving you. Don't just go and enter into trades that you don't know. Use what the price is giving you. And by the looks of this, the price was giving us a very nice what order block right here. So this was a nice order block. I'm just going to use this. A nice order block, including a what? A fair value gap right there. This was also a fair value gap. So you could have entered into your trade at this level with the order block, or at this level with the fair value gap in between, right? Putting your stop loss above this level. So since we were expecting a downtrend, you could have entered into a trade right here with your stop loss above this. So this could have been your entry right here. This could have been your first TP. Down here could have been your first TP, right? So TP1 right here. So let's see what happens. And you just wait for price to move into your direction, pick your trade, and move back down, right? It's not a big deal. Sometimes you just wait a little bit to get a very nice trade. So let's see. So by the looks of this, price could have taken your trade, right? Very, very nice. It could have taken your trade. And let's see whether your first TP could have been hit. So looking at this, your first TP could have been hit. If you're someone who gets into trades or many trades as possible, right? You could have put your second TP right here and it could have been hit too. Or you could have just left the trade until you see a what? A change of character, right? I mean, that's what I do on the MBK method. So this whole trend could have been yours if you are using the 714 method, right? Simple as that. So that's just it for the day. I mean, you guys should trade carefully, but also try your best and maximize your account, right? Just maximize your account. It's very, very good to do that because when you have a small account size, it's very, very hard for you to multiply it, or it's very, very hard for you to get good trades, right? You get good trades, but the amount you'll be getting from it will be very, very low. So try your best and maximize your account with these strategies. Very, very simple. The 714 method and my very own strategy, right? The strategy I use every day, the MBK strategy. Simple as that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.